ballot chasers staying in this Airbnb for a long period of time, and then all of a sudden, what? The owner finds out you're Trump supporters and get out. Is that how it went down?
Yeah, so we have 10 Airbnbs throughout PA. This one was in Philadelphia. We had 8 individuals in this house, and they were targeting Bucks County, but just over the county line in Philadelphia is where they were staying. And so they wear Pennsylvania Chase T-shirts, right, when they're out knocking doors and they're chasing ballots. And so the homeowner was next door. He owns both houses, was Airbnb-ing this one to us. And he says to one of my ballot chasers, he says, hey, what's the Pennsylvania Chase? And he says, oh, we're out knocking doors for Republicans and chasing ballots. And Dan, the guy gets irate. He's furious. He kind of just like, oh, and he goes inside. 1 hour later, we get the alert that although we had been there for 2 weeks and although we had this Airbnb booked through November 5th, that he was terminating and not giving us a refund. Now, I'll give Airbnb a little bit of credit because they actually did give us a full refund after we presented our case and there was a lot of media exposure. But this is the left we're dealing with, Dan. These people are rabid. They're radical. Yeah. I mean, who in this day and age gives up a $5,000 reservation because they're so hell-bent on Donald Trump not being the president? That is irrational and insane.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't like crazy-ass liberals, but if I had an Airbnb and in this economy I'm making 5 Gs, I'll be like, okay, I'll put up with that jerk because I need the money. It's a Bidenomics. Right. It ain't working. What do you make of the restaurant throwing JD out and his supporters there on the other side over by Pittsburgh over the weekend?
Yeah, see, it's a touchy subject for me because, we've got a couple Airbnbs out in the Pittsburgh area, and Permane Brothers is, it's the holy grail of restaurants out there.
That's what I heard.
No, I think
is it a chain? People love it, right? It's a locals thing.
Yeah, I mean, and they toss fries on all their sandwiches. It's a famous Pittsburgh staple.
Gotcha.
They're spreading a little bit to Central PA. But anyway, I think this manager, probably lives in the bubble of, hey, we're elitists and, we have to block Donald Trump and JD Vance. And I think the company immediately is now trying to do damage control. They're putting out statements, everybody's welcome.
Yeah.
But it just shows you, the left is so intolerant. Yeah. And, us on the right, we all promote free speech, but it's so funny how this political shift is taking place. And I do give Donald Trump a lot of credit for that. The Republican Party is now the party for free speech. The Republican Party is now the party for the working class. And I think this whole election is a referendum on what the new political structures look like and that shift to blue collar being Republican.